All right. Brownout.
What did you expect for?
Brownout. It happens.
It always happens.
Thank God I have a candle left over from the 2-week-long brownout. We're outside. Let's got a little fire going on over there. Like a little smoke bomb going on over there. Everybody's outside. Oops, I almost stuck that in my candle. But I was telling McGill jail stories, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So
it's jail story time
right.
in the brownout for Miguel. Miguel finds it interesting when I tell him these stories.
No more stuff for a chismis.
Yeah, these are like
it's like a storytelling.
These are like entertaining stories, right?
Yeah.
About different people and different guys. We had a guy named Tiny.
That's the guy.
I nicknamed this guy Tiny, right? Tiny was a guy doing life. B block, bottom back, right side. And he was this big black guy. I would say mid-30s, if not close to 40s now, when I seen him. What he was in doing life for, I have no clue. But Tiny was a power lifter. He went down to the gym and he power lifted.
Some muscles.
Right. He was a power lifter. Like we had power lifting teams and inmates. And we had boxing also. But he was a power lifter. And he would compete. At the time, before me, they were allowed to compete within the state,
Right.
within the jail system, right?
Right.
But they stopped all that. But Tiny was on the powerlifting team, and Tiny broke a United States powerlifting record. You know, bench pressing, squatting. He broke a United States powerlifting record. However, it didn't count because he was in jail. He was in jail, so it didn't count.
Right.
But he was a big dude, dreadlocks, you know what I mean? When he walked out of the cell, you've seen him. But he was the nicest, laid-back inmate of his size you would ever run into.
His name is Tiny, but
his name is Tiny. Yeah,
but he's big.
Because Tiny could crush you. Like
so
he could
smart.
crush you, like he could snap you like a pretzel. So people like respected him, feared him, whatever.
Right.
But I remember one time, and Tiny used to bring his laundry when it was wet, and we had these big cast iron radiators that used to go down through the blocks in the middle, and that's what would radiate the heat in the wintertime for the inmates in the block. So a lot of them would go hang their clothes or lay their clothes out on the radiators to dry,
Right.
you know, because they were wet. But not everybody. Only a select few on the block
Yeah.
that had the power and prestige could do that. Tiny was one.
Tiny.
So I went back to feed, and I was back in the chow line, and the inmates were filing in, and Tiny comes walking in, and, you know, hey Tiny, how you doing? You know, and he looked at me and he goes, you know, and I'm standing behind the feeding line, and he goes, CO, he goes, you believe somebody took my, I think it was a towel, off the radiator, right? And I said, somebody took your towel, Tiny. They took your towel. Like, you're not going to miss it. And he goes, yeah. And I looked around, and I pointed to this one inmate, right? That was a little smaller guy, right? And I said, maybe it was him, right? This guy's eyes just lit up. Wasn't me. Wasn't me. Tiny, I swear it wasn't me. And Tiny's smiling because he knew what I was doing. Tiny knew what I was doing, right? And Tiny just smiled. I said, I'm sure you'll get it back. I said, I'm sure by the time you get back to your cell after eating, it will be there.
Right.
Somebody will have told, hey, that was Tiny's towel, you know? But yeah, inmate brownout. Not campfire. Well, her fire went out.
Dead.
It's dead. Candlelight. All right. Here, we have this other light here, but I think it needs a charge. We've had this for a while. Light. Yeah, you can tell we have this light here, but it's battery is definitely starting to, well, it needs charge. It's not a battery. It just needs charge. See, there it just went out. There. Like Wyatt Earp. Remember Wyatt Earp wrestling? Wyatt Earp. Rest in peace, old Wyatt Earp. One of the best wrestlers and best characters, and the man died young. Rest in peace, Wyatt Earp. Well, they've been working on this fire for a while. They got it going, cookie and lit. They got some coconut husks on there. Things are damp. They're not soaking wet. They're just damp. So coconuts will make a great smoke bomb. That's inside. They tore it out. They make an excellent smoke bomb.
There you go.
Go, little fella. Go, little fella. Little hermit crab. Go, little fella. And just like that, brownout is over. But I am not hoping. My fingers are crossed. Could go out tonight. Fingers crossed. Brownout's over. Breakfast time 2:15. Let me show you what's for breakfast now. This is feeding the family. What's family? All right. This is what's for breakfast. All right. Shells. I collected shells the other day. So we're having shells. Let's chopping up some garlic there. Also, they had clams they found the other day out in the ocean. So they got the clams. And what's Cookie? She's making hot water.
Yeah.
And what are you going to do? Make this into a stew or
What?
this stuff here?
No, this is already like.
Oh, that's already cleaned out.
Yeah.
Oh, those are cleaned out.
All you need to do is just dig the oh, that's already cleaned up.
Oh, they're cleaned out. These are empty.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
All you need to do is dig the shells.
So what is this?
And this one here is the one that I said it goes to the stone.
Oh,
and
yeah,
the
yeah,
cover.
yeah.
All you need to do is just take these shells out, like this one here. See that?
All right.
And then take.
You eat that white.
Then you're gonna eat the white.
Oh, okay.
Which is the
All right.
inside.
But what's this whole meal going to cost?
Free of charge.
Let's see. The only thing involved money-wise is a couple garlics and rice.
Yeah.
And with this meal, it'll feed, what, 16 people?
Yeah.
Yeah, between the nieces, the nephews, the brothers. Hey, can you eat that cheap? Yeah. Check this shell out.
See that?
Look at that. What kind of shell is that?
Ano tawag sila, Leng? I forgot
I
what's
don't
they
know,
called,
but that's the meat coming out of there. But it's green looking.
Yeah, but this one it's only grow on the Nipa side. Nipa hot side.
In the Nipa side.
Yeah,
Look
it
at
looks
that
a
meat.
muddy
You
thing.
eat all that meat?
No. Actually, they eat it, but me, I don't.
You don't eat it. Yeah. And we have these shells here. These shells here. This will be a meal. This meal they're gonna have. Family's gonna have is this. All these shells and stuff will feed them for the day. Between mixing up this meat with this shell, this meat, or this meat with this meal, this meat with this. Like she's gonna use this here, all this here, vegetation she picked off the property.
Yeah.
And you're gonna make that into some type of
Like adobo style.
Like adobo
we
style.
call it guinisa, soy sauce, and oyster. And then we're gonna put like clams.
Clams.
Yeah,
Right.
that's very
Yeah.
good. It's very tasty. So you're gonna try that sometime.
That's the thing. This will feed the whole entire family for the whole day for probably less than $5. Today's forecast is cloudy with a chance of rain. Imagine that. We are heading over to, where are we heading? To our vacation home.
Yeah.
Our little apartment we have over in General Lynn. We're going to hang out for a couple days over there. Of course, get something to eat. It's kind of like why I like going over there, right? Time for a good meal. And time for Lut to take a break from like cooking every day, every meal. And yeah, we kind of have it figured out. We do have a lot of stuff over there yet. There's certain things we still got to bring that we load up on Mad Max. Solid. This box is doing awesome. Computer stuff, mostly computer stuff. And remember, guys, always bring your rain gear with you, especially during rainy season in the Philippines. But pulled over to put our gear on. But isn't that cool looking? Those big leaves are. Look, is that some type of plant? What it? Gambi? Do you eat the root?
Oh, like a species of taro.
Oh, she says you can eat that. That's called gambi. But here are your banana trees. Right through here is a cluster of bananas. This is papaya trees. Like just these little clusters you'd roll by and you look at, and when you stop and take a closer look, it's actually people's little gardens, you know? But anyways, like I said, rainy or cloudy with a chance of rain, and I think we've gotten both parts, right? Look.
Yes.
All right, just like that, we are in civilization. We are in General Luna eating breakfast at Cat and Gun. Great place. Great place. Thoroughly enjoy their meals, all their food. But Luda's trying the chicken gyro.
Yeah.
We've seen this. People get this. We've seen people get this chicken gyro while we've eaten other meals here. It actually looks good. It's like a pita bread. There's a lot of lettuce, tomato. What is it? Chicken gyro. Yeah. But she likes it.
Sauce. This is one of my my favorite so far.
Their favorite thing to order here.
Order her because it's very the bread is really good.
Right.
It's not.
It does look good.
It's
and
not.
And the vegetables are fresh.
Yes, I don't mind tomato, garlic.
What's that? Some type of mayonnaise or some type of mayonnaise sauce?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a yogurt sauce.
Like a yogurt. Yeah.
Like a
And I went with the traditional standard sausage, egg, and cheese on a homemade bagel. I'm telling you, this is why we come over here a lot. To try the food, to come to our favorites, to try to find another new place to hang out and eat. Not hang out. We don't hang out. We just like to come and eat and people watch. I love people watching.
Gonna apply job over here.
Let's gonna apply for job. But
Gonna apply job so I can sneak out how they make this one, how they make the sauce.
Homemade recipe.
Yes.
Like you ask him, what's it made?
They
Homemade
don't
recipe.
They can tell you.
Chowing down. All right, so we've come from the jungle, right? We're trying a mango float. They look so good. It's like, what is that? Crushed graham cracker in there.
And mango.
I don't know what's in there, but it looks like a pudding. And remember, don't get your hopes too high. Can't get your hopes too high, but here I guarantee you, it's good. Tag, baby, you're it. Stopping at the old Tag grocery store here in General Luna to pick up a few things. Toilet paper. I don't have any toilet paper. But I've been checking this place out here, Kung Fu Clay Pot Rice. But they're not open. It says, sorry, we're closed. I don't know if they even have opened their doors or not, but I want to check that place out. What's nice about Tag, sometimes you can find items that you can't find elsewhere, like American products or something like that. But yeah. Let's hit the Tag. The ATM machine always seems to work here. So, heading into Tag. Yeah, here's what I find here. Right, bushes. I need a Bush's baked bean. Like, I do need one. I want
Maybe
one.
you just get like two?
Or
3 or something.
Well,
That's for a month.
2 is good. 2 is good. 2 is good. But it's little things like that you find in these little stores here. This is the imported product right here. Oils, but like here, pepper steak, this Grill Mate. Just that little bit right there has changed the flavor of my foods. Just to throw that on there. Hershey products. But like I said, these here's where you got to look for the little jewels in the grocery store. Tag.